From the capital of Tennessee and of country music for any of you fans out there, welcome to Nashville. We're at Nissan Stadium. Straight ahead is what should be a very entertaining matchup between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Tennessee Titans. Joey Sly is going to have the honor of getting us started. And away we go from Nashville. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the... First action of this game. The Steelers calling their first time out. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. Now we're running for the first time with Jalen Warren. There it is! Touchdown, Pittsburgh! The Steelers take a 6-0 lead right away. So 1 snap, and they're in the end zone, Brock. Tell those stat keepers to be ready. Might be a very busy game for them.
I'm kind of up for that. You kind of like that little pace?
A hundo, partner. 100%.
And to do it on the ground to boot. What a way to begin the proceedings. The first punch thrown in the 4-quarter boxing match ends up being a haymaker.
Steelers will line up for the 2-point conversion.
And the 2-point pass falls incomplete. They tried to get aggressive, but it doesn't work.
Titans nothing.
Could have been 7 if they tried the point after, but instead, they only call on him to boot this away. On the return, it's James Prochet. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Ready up!
Titans to the line now. 1st and 10.
Let's go now. 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
The first carry here for Tony Pollard. And this play reaches the 35 before it comes to an end. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's good for a Tennessee first down. All set to go now from the 35.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Kennedy Lions, Mustang 19.
1st and 10 here. Ward. It's Iron Man downfield. He's got it. And he's taken down as he takes this to the 38. So a 27-yard pickup on that play. And the Titans have a first. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
Go! Hawk 70. 60 Bison. 60 Bison. 18. Pioneer. Go!
First down throw here for Ward. Manor with the catch outright. And nothing to speak of after that catch as the completion gets him down to the 21. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
18 Come 19. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
Throwing now on first down. Ward. This down to the 5-yard line. Well, they will certainly take that kind of passing from the rookie out of Miami as he gets them the first.
First down. First and goal at the 5-yard line.
Let's go. Ready, right?
They get to Pollard from the gun. And he's in for the touchdown. The Titans find an answer with their opening drive. Tony Pollard with the touchdown. Joey Sly on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Titans literally won up that opening touchdown drive, as they take a 7-6 lead here.
Joey Sly to kick off.
All set for the kickoff. Sly with the honors. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. And they're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Good field position as the Steelers come up to it. First and 10. They'll start on the ground here with Warren. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. He gets 16 yards on that play. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh. One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
58! Get 300! Get 300!
First down, and they go right back to it. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
88!
On second down, Warren. And a great play is brought to an end as this one reaches the 35-yard line.
It's a gain of 11.
We're to the end of one. 7-6 is our score. More from Nissan Stadium coming up after the break. Second quarter, all queued up and ready to go. It's Steeler football. They're looking at yet another first and 10 on this drive. Warren once more. He's got about 9 on that run, partner. Down inside the 30.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
On second down, Warren gets it again. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No third down required now.
Going to the ground again on first. And he's going to get this down to the 9. That puts him in goal to go.
It really is pretty simple. If you want to run against a 3-4 group right up the gut, number one, got to control that nose tackle. Number two, you got to get people to the second level. That was teaching tape.
4 downs to get this across. Here's first and goal. They'll go again with Warren. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line. He gets him 6, and that's going to bring up second and goal.
You know, Kate, it's plays like that. It's just kind of the meat and potatoes. Not going to make any highlight reel, but just the positive, efficient plays on the ground. You need to keep plays and drives alive.
Quite a defensive battle, Brock, that we have got so far as we've reached our 2-minute warning. More from Nissan Stadium coming up. Warren launches, and he's got it. Touchdown! The Steelers get some late points and the lead.
I just love seeing the approach of this entire offense, not settling for anything. Yeah, this running back, he's finding the end zone through the running lanes. But let's give a tip of the cap to the big boys up front because they are setting the tone. 2 drives, 2 rushing touchdowns.
The Steelers will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Has it at the 1. And he reaches the end zone, so they'll be up to a 7-point lead. 2 touchdowns, gone for 2 both times now. Seems like they're content just kind of leaving the kicker on the sideline and staying aggressive after each touchdown.
You know what it reminds me of, Kate? And you call a lot of basketball as well. The college basketball game, it's all analytics. It's all threes or dunks. Right? The 2-point jump shot, it is gone. And this team right now is just going for the jugular, saying, nah, I don't need to kick a 1-pointer. Let me just try that thing from extra deep, that 3-point land. And 50%, well, that's just as good as 2 for 2 with the kicker.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10. They'll start this one on the ground with Pollard. And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line. And it's a gain of 12 on that one. And that's good for a Tennessee first down.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
First and 10, it's Pollard. And he maneuvers through the middle for a gain of 4.
Really good patience right there. It's hard to do for runners in this league because these holes close up so fast. But he was patient, he was explosive, he got a nice little gain on the ground.
So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on second. Looking to throw this one. Ward. And the steel curtain just too much. He's taken down. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up. Pittsburgh will go ahead and use its second timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12.
Viking 18. Panther 11. Panther 11.
3rd and long for him here. He throws a bullet to the center of the... That's grabbed inside the 30. Touchdown, Tennessee! The Titans earn the chance to tie before halftime.
First thing you do as a quarterback, the first thing that you do when you get to the NFL level, if you haven't learned it earlier, is you scan those safeties. Do I got middle field open or close? Do I got single high or too high? Is that post going to be available? Because if it is, big plays can follow.
Extra point is up and good from Slot. And the Titans tie things up at 14. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Okay, well that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set, 1st and 10.
319, go to 50. Hey, you block over here.
A pistol snap. Rogers. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The gain gets this down inside the 35. Give him 32 on that play. And the Steelers have a first down. So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35.
Hey, take 26.
First down throw here by Rogers. Escapes the pocket. It's caught. It's Calvin Austin. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
Steelers first down. First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
58. Inside. Zoom.
Working out of the gun. Here's Rogers. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop it. Steelers working with a sense of urgency from the hurry-up clock, continuing to run.
It's second down.
Get 300.
From the shotgun, here's Rogers. Complete to DK Metcalf. Tackle made at the 10. First and goal coming up. The Steelers use their third and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
This offense in position now. It's first and goal.
18.
From the red zone now. And it is caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers take the lead just before halftime. It's a DK Metcalf touchdown. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
Mike Tomlin, never afraid to go for two, has his offense out to do just that.
The Steelers will line up for the two-point conversion.
It's caught, and he's into the end zone. That play adds a couple more to their lead. Well, he just caught them the touchdown, Brock. Defense obviously aware of him as they line up for two. How did they lose him? How did they get it right back to him for the conversion?
Because he's that good. In moments like this, Kate, it's not even about the play, it's about the player. And when you got a player of this caliber, you find every way to get it to him. And just because he scored the touchdown doesn't mean you don't go right back to that well. I love it.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Now Boswell on to send this away. Crochet with a return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
They've got first and 10, Brock, but time for maybe two plays at most if they even want to try anything. Yep, as expected, they go to the ground to start this one off. His progress is soft, but a nice 5-yard gain before it was. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime. They'll They'll stick with the ground game here. And he's brought down at the 30, right near that line of game. Tennessee calling its second timeout now. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Here comes the final play of our first half. All right, I think we know what's happening. They're going to continue running it until this clock runs out. And he's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this.
Chris Boswell, the kickoff.
Now Boswell on to send this away. Crochet with a return.
James Crochet on the return. The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Tennessee to the line. 1st and 10.
Come on, come on.
Third quarter starts with a run by Pollard. And this is brought to a stop at that 34-yard line there. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go for first down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Cougar 19, Panther 11, Panther 11, Cowboy 80. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. 18 Hawk, 19 type, 19, they go.
Shotgun snap down to Ward. That's going to be caught, Tony Pollard. And he's hauled out of bounds as he takes this down to the 30. Excellent pickup to move the chains, 36 yards in the end.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and toned this drive.
And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
They give on second to Pollard. It looks like we can call it about 4 yards in the end. Nick Curving making the play.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, that's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule. That kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
3rd and just 2 to go.
Ready.
Again, a run to Pollard. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Inside of field goal range, but the kicker ain't moving. They're going for this. The Steelers calling their first timeout, as that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way. That field goal unit is still on the sidelines. They are going for this.
Here we go, here we go. Ready.
They'll go, it's Pollard. And he'll go down here at the 16. So they hit him for 5 yards on 4th down, and they get the successful conversion.
A humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
And they take it across the goal line. Touchdown, Tennessee. The Titans cut into the lead coming out of halftime. Tony Pollard with the touchdown. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you instantly think of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Good field position as the Steelers come up to him. 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Warren. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Xavier Woods up to make the tackle.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
258.
Handoff now to the receiver. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that 3rd down call that they had ready, well, they can stick it right back in the pocket for a later occasion.
Go to 50. Hey, you block over here.
They go right back to him. Another carry for the receiver. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3. This is the end of the 3rd quarter. It's the Steelers with the ball. They are leading, but not by a lot. Seven yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3.
319.
Plowing up the middle. Fighting for all he can, partner, but this play is not going to get past the line. It's going to be 3rd down.
No gain on the play. And it brings up 3rd down.
Mike Tomlin eyeing that play clock, and he gets a timeout just before it runs out. And with another one gone, they're going to have just one remaining this game. Third and 4 coming up now.
319.
Another give to the wideout. Man, he has been busy. And he takes it inside the 35 before heading out. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward. So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
258.
The receiver gets it again. Man, they're keeping him busy. And that's a key stop defensively, Brock. But they need more of those as they trail by a score. Now, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
A give left side to Warren. Looks like he gained about 3 yards. It's also going to bring up 3rd down.
He was brought down by Cedric Gray. A 3-yard gain on the play brings up 3rd down.
Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line.
319.
The 2-minute warning here in Nashville. Steelers clinging to a 1-point lead. Third down, and they need to get 10.
319.
Back to throw it. Wow, still throwing, and this is intercepted! And the Titans have some new life in the fourth!
The Titans take over first and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Titans to the line now. First and 10.
Let's go. 70 Timberwolves.
They give to Pollard from the gun. And he's taken down as they very quickly get into first and goal. The Steelers use their third and final timeout. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
Well, they've certainly got the field goal in their back pocket, but they're going to try for the touchdown first here and goal to go. Pollard on first and goal. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
Hey, I get it on first and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Ball placed at the 7. It's second and goal. Caught him across the line early there. That's an easy call for our officials. Not sure why they'd want to keep a rush for no gain, but that's what we just saw, Brock. They've declined the penalty.
You know, Kate, there's times as a parent, right, you want to teach your kids some tough lessons, but I don't think I've ever seen that on a professional football team.
And the defense wins this rep. That's stopped at the line, and now they've got third and goal.
This may be one of the only spots in goal-to-goal situations I wouldn't even consider a run. Now, as a quarterback, you better be aware of those eyes defensively because they're going to be all over you in the passing game.
Ready.
Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for third and goal.
Down. Cowboy 80.
Here's another fourth. Maybe should have been thinking past their partner. The defense all over this run, and it's going to be fourth and goal.
Like the final battle scene from a movie, Kate, 2 sides charging each other, and they beat right at that line. And they didn't have to drive them backward, All they had to do was hold the line to go win that battle.
They call a timeout here. They've got the timeout, so with 5 seconds left, a kick could win this game. An entire game now hangs on this attempt by Joey Sly.
24-yard attempt.
Well, it looks like the defense jumps just before the snap there. Well, now things get interesting, Brock. The penalty moves this offense up, and they could consider going for it here. So it all comes down to the right foot of their kicker. Only a 20-yarder here. That one is good! And barring the unexpected, that's going to be your game winner. Thought he had a chance to block it, but he ends up wiping out the kicker instead, and that's going to award their offense a first down. It's a very important field goal for Joey Sly. It doesn't get much easier than this. Looks like they're going to happily turn this one down and let the play stand. An entire stadium of pressure now falls on him. It doesn't get much easier than this. That one is good! And barring the unexpected, that's going to be your game winner.
That field goal gives them the lead for the moment, Kate, but you don't feel comfortable when you look up at that scoreboard. This one isn't over, and that lead certainly isn't safe.
All set for the kickoff. Sly with the honors. And he needed a lot more power there. It came down a ways away from the landing zone, and they're going to start the possession up at the 40. Here he goes, one final shot. He isn't holding up, they're able to drop it. So here in Nashville, the Titans come away with the win. And it took everybody at the end. First to set up that field goal, and then for him to go out and win it with that accurate kick. It wasn't a dominating win by any means, partner, but a great show of resiliency to fight back and steal it away. At the convergence of the Ohio, Allegheny, and Monongahela Rivers, we're in the football town of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, at Acrisure Stadium. Coming up, a contest that looks real good on paper between the Baltimore Ravens and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Tyler Loop is out and about ready to send this one away. And we're underway from Pittsburgh. Return coming from the 6. He's stopped on the run back of the 27. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
Starting this drive with a design run. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
Gosh, I love that creativity of the play call. Name of the game is putting the ball in the hands of your best, your playmakers, creating matchups for them to take advantage. And this time, not as a receiver, but as a runner. That is job well done.
And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
Well, this is a headache-inducing run for a defensive coach. I could just imagine that staff both upstairs and down on the field watching the kick, because now they don't have to just worry about this guy catching as a receiver. Now they know he can be a weapon in the ground game, too.
Quarterback run here. And this will only complicate matters for third down, partner. They're sent backwards. That one felt kind of counterintuitive there, Brock. They load up the line with that extra blocking, and then the run goes out to the edge anyway.
That's right. You put 2 tight ends on the field, yeah, you can live with a stalemate. It's hard to move people in the NFL, but you do not want to go backwards.
We are going. 319. Plant. 630.
Rodgers going to throw here, third down. And this one's going to be close. Did he get both feet inside the chalk? Oh, no, he did not. Great effort, but an incomplete pass. All right, partner, testing the perimeter early there. Coverage held up. Could be a tough day for those outside receivers to make an impact.
Okay, partner, testing you here. You've heard me say this a lot. Okay, coordinator's job is to get you man-to-man coverage, and your job is?
To win it.
258! Go, go. Hey, 88! Go to 50. Hey, you block over here. Hey, take 26. Look at you.
On 4th down, it's Rogers. He's got it to his running back. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. They stun this defense. They pick up 14 on 4th, and they pick up the first down, too.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Firing quickly as Rogers complete. They'll take this ahead to the 34-yard line. Malachi Starks read that nicely. He makes the stop.
Gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the Ravens' 34-yard line.
Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down.
Get back. 258.
Warren running between the tacklers. And they are going to have to face a 3rd down here, but only need a yard at most as this play picks up 7.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
It's Warren on 3rd down. And that short gain is enough for a new set of down. His legs giving this opening drive some extra legs, partner. Good enough there to pick up the first.
Yeah, and I think that's good, Kate, because nobody on that sideline wanted to kick a field goal right there. You reach this part of the field, you want to go finish with 6.
Win 18. Go to 50. Hey, you block inside.
That'll be the end of one in this AFC North battle. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the second. More from Acrisure Stadium after the break. Second quarter, all queued up and ready to go. It's Steeler football. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Receiver gets it on the handoff. And they send him out of bounds right as he was coming up to that marker block. It's going to be 2nd down.
Every offense in the league today, they want a couple of guys on the roster capable of doing this. Players who can line up a receiver, running back, and make plays from both spots. It's where the NFL's been heading for years, and what a great example on that play.
Only need the smallest little bit of yardage here. It is 2nd and inches.
258. Go right.
Back-to-back carries here. And his short game gets them a new set of downs.
It's first downs like that, Kate, just with the toughness of these receivers, that I can't help but think about some old school dudes. These playbooks have evolved so much in the NFL. Can you imagine some of the physical receivers back in the day and how badly they would have loved to play in the systems like this that just find a way time and again to put the ball in their hands?
Trying an inside give to Warren. And that is exactly what you're looking for on a 1st down run. He picked up 7. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2. They sneak it with Rogers. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
Not going to lie, that's a bit earlier than we're used to seeing a sneak call. Even with the surprise factor, the defense wasn't making it easy on them.
Well, Brock, still awaiting our first points of this game, and we've arrived at our 2-minute warning. More from Acrisure Stadium in just a moment. 3rd and a lone yard coming up.
58. Back north.
Oh, surprise gift to the receiver near the goal line. What a play. They never gave him a shot to get that single yard. He's going to lose some yardage. 4th down coming up.
It's 4th down.
Now we're going to have a timeout taken by Baltimore. It's 2nd. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. And they apparently don't want a field goal to start this game. They want 6. They're going for it. 4th down now, Rogers. No good. The pass goes incomplete, and that lengthy drive ends with nothing but a turnover on downs.
I think this defense was resigned to giving up 3 points on the opening series. Instead, well, they got the chance to deny them anything, and boy, did they ever attack it.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Jackson looking to throw right away. And his first offering of the game winds up incomplete.
The lack of points and the lack of yards have just gone hand in hand here in the first half, and they both really trace back to the same root cause, an inability to consistently find and exploit any opening in what's been a very sound defensive game plan.
Lamar now from the gun. Pass into the hands of Mark Andrews. And he's got a bunch here up past the 25 before somebody gets to him. They get 19 on that pickup. And that's good for a Ravens 1st down.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
On 1st down, Jackson. His pass is complete. That's Zay Flowers. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 34-yard line.
Again, it's Jackson to the air. On the move, headed right. And in a blink, they are off to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's going to be a Baltimore 1st. Clock's still running as the Ravens try hurrying everyone up.
And the Ravens 1st down.
1st down throw for Jackson. Andrews has it, working downfield. And he's taken down, but he's got it to the 29. They got 21 yards on the play. And that's good for a Ravens 1st down. Clock's still running as the Ravens try hurrying everyone up.
1st down, Ravens.
Shot!
Throwing now on first down, it's Jackson. As his man, it's DeAndre Hopkins. And they're going to stop him, but he got enough to make it first and goal from the 8. The Steelers calling their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Breaking the huddle, here's first and goal.
Return it. Set out. Report.
Working inside the red zone. Has it in close. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens get their first points of this game just before halftime. Quite the drive they put together to begin this game. What stood out to us, how quickly they were operating. They got a lot of plays in a small amount of time on the way to that touchdown.
What do you mean? We feel that tempo in the booth?
Yep, certainly do.
Kept those guys guessing defensively and on their toes, not quite sure of what was coming next. And it will be that same strategy they employ, I'm going to guess so, until that defense proves they can stop it.
Luke tacks on the extra point, and they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest. All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. This return starts at the 5. Things going well so far. And he manages the 35 before they can stop him.
At their own 35-yard line.
Only 17 seconds left for him as they begin this drive.
319. Kelly, don't let Kelly.
Rodgers gonna throw on first. Ravens get him. Down he goes. Pittsburgh will go ahead and use its second timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Got to get some protection up front here, Kate. He is already in the game because they knocked out the starter. And trust me, you don't want to get to the emergency quarterback.
Sit back, 319.
Blitz coming for Rodgers. Gets it downfield on target to Metcalf. And this is going to take him off and across midfield there at the opposing 45. We get a timeout. 8 seconds remaining before halftime. Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45.
Blue 58. Plant. White left. Hey, check 26.
Rodgers from the gun. It's caught by Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line.
Kate, when you watch the combine, you'll watch guys try to make this throw. Without chemistry, it's so hard to execute. That was picture perfect. That's a QB and receiver on the same page because that route, that deep out to the field, that takes just a different level of connectedness.
And he missed it. It's no good. And the deficit stays at 7.
Well, there's certainly never, ever a guarantee from that distance, but that's one you'd expect to be in your kicker's range. You hate to have a drive come away with nothing, but that's exactly what happened.
One last play before the break. Throwing here just before halftime. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Jalen Ramsey comes up with it. And the Steelers do not get the return all the way back. That's going to bring us to the end of our first half. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Shades of the 2009 Super Bowl. They're going onside kick to begin the second half. And no dice on this kick. The Ravens recover. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. First call here coming from the shotgun. Back to work after throwing the pick. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Joey Porter Jr. And it doesn't matter who gets that ball to start the second half because he picks it off on the very first play.
I wonder at halftime, down there in that locker room on the whiteboard, if that defensive coaching staff just said simply, go get the ball. It's exactly what they do, and it totally changes the complexion of this second half.
Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
That's the kind of yardage it's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. Trying the right side. And whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders all over it, so they take him down for a loss. Hate to say it, but it kind of feels like time, Brock. It might be time for this offense to get a little more one-dimensional because his ground game hasn't done anything. I mean, just look up at the scoreboard.
Or maybe the in-between is a little play action. I mean, everything they've done, unfortunately, has not worked. And that one, to go backwards, ugh.
319! Hey, 88!
They'll air it out on third. He has the first over the middle. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. He picks up 15 on the play. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh.
First down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
158!
Here's a quick pass to the right side. Cut. And he takes it up and across midfield into Ravens territory.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
2nd and 3 now.
That's 319!
From the shotgun, here's Rodgers. He's on the quick hitter. And he works this to the 38 before going down. Working quickly here.
26!
First down. First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
This. Go to 50. Hey, you block over here. 319.
Throwing again here, it's Rodgers. Drops this underneath to Warren. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
That's another Steelers first down. First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Left side, caught by Metcalf. And he's taken out as he brings it down towards the 10. Give him 13 on that play. And the Steelers have a first down.
Steelers first down. First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
319!
Again, Rodgers. This time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up. So we hit the end of the third quarter. It's Steelers football. A nice help for them as they trail entering the quarter. Pass rush could be coming again after that last sack, Brock. Let's see here. 2nd and 19.
158.
Play action here with Rodgers. Pass is caught at the 9. And he's going to be taken down near the 8-yard line.
That wasn't going anywhere else on that play. It's one of the ones called specifically for the tight end because they know he's able to get a good release off that play action, and then he gets himself in space to do some damage.
The Ravens bringing out an extra defensive back on this third down play.
50. 319. 399.
He's back to throw. Intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by Malachi Starks. There are costly interceptions, Brock, and then there are interceptions inside the red zone in the second half of a one-score game.
And if there is ever a time where ball security is paramount, it is right now. They made a great play. Don't get me wrong. They deserve a ton of credit right there. But as a quarterback, you cannot risk a turnover. It's touchdown, it's check down, it's throw the ball away. You're literally throwing points away with that pick.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 once again from the 20. Throwing again is Lamar. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And he's out of bounds. Defenders get there to drive him out right near that 40-yard line. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that's going to be a Baltimore first.
21 yards. First down, Baltimore.
Here's Derrick Henry getting it on the ground. And this is across midfield. They're going to stop him at that 45-yard line. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And that's good for a Ravens first down.
Defense was clearly focused on taking away the pass in that RPO scheme offensively. Feels so good when you get the job done and you get a chunk run on RPO. That's setting you up for some success.
First down, here's Lamar. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
This one's set up for Lamar. And that's good for a few. It brings up third down. That brings us to the 2-minute warning in Pittsburgh. Ravens leading by 7. They come to the line here. This is 3rd and 6. Looking to throw. Has his man. It's caught by Andrews. This is going to take him into the red zone. He's down at the 16-yard line. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
First down. It's a gain of 25 yards. First down, Ravens.
From the gun, a run for Henry. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there. The Steelers calling their first timeout, as they'll meet and decide what to do on this second down.
2nd and 7.
Lining up to take a knee on second down. This one left for Lamar. Pittsburgh will go ahead and use its second timeout. And they'll have just one left to burn now. Likely going to see him take a knee here. Force him to burn a timeout, conserve a little of that clock. The designed run, Jackson keeping it. Here's Tyler Loop in a high-pressure spot. The Steelers use their third and final timeout. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now. On fourth now, on comes Tyler Loop, going to try this field goal for the Ravens. From the same spot as an extra point here, 32 yards. Loop knocks it through. And that one was hit great. It sails on through without incident.
That kick right there, Kate, it was a crucial one that really just caused their odds of winning this game to jump substantially. Now we've got a two-score game. It really leaves no room for error for this opposing offense as they prepare to take the field.
Starting from the 5. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
All right, going empty as they come to the line. It's 1st and 10.
Hey, check 158. 150.
Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Caught into the hands of Fryermuth. And he has this down to the 34. It goes for a 38-yard pickup. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh.
58.
Steelers working with a sense of urgency from the hurry-up clock, continuing to run. And that spike gets it stopped. 30 seconds to go. Here comes Chris Boswell and the Steelers field goal unit. Needs a good amount here, too. 51 yards away. Got all of it, and this is good! And it pulls them back within one score here in the 4th.
So they take the field goal right there, Kate. That's the right play. I think you've got to make that decision, especially with no timeouts left. And now comes the critical kick. I think an onside kick is coming right here.
And this is going to be recovered by the Ravens. And they're moments away now from celebrating a win. Timing's so important for a team to recover its own onside kick, but jumped the gun there before it went 10 yards, and that drew the flag.